You started your career when you were very young,
Yes.
actually. I never forget. I mean, you started, I think you started in 2000, but then everybody, 2004.
Yeah. 22.
2002.
Was when I had did Walls Apart.
Was Walls Apart 2002? Okay, yes.
No, but in 2002, I hadn't done Walls Apart, but at that time, if people had started knowing me.
Started knowing you, yes. But
because I'd done one or two then.
Other things, yes.
You know.
So your name had begun to go out.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little. But Walls Apart, I can never forget. Walls Apart was irritating to me. Let me explain. I came, my mother, my cousin were watching Walls Apart. I'm like, who is this person? But I don't know this person. Let's watch something. It's like, no, it's sweet. This person, and my mother said, this lady, this Inni girl, is going to be a star. Oh, wow. Said this. I'm like, what is happening? Let's watch something else. I was so impatient because I'm like, I don't know this person. I'm a young person. I want the people that are
that you know.
hot now. There were at least 2 parts. I seem to remember 3 parts. 1, 2, they watched everything, then they watched it again. What the part was like a virus. If you want to think back, because now from where you are now, looking back at that, were you shocked by the status or by the success that the celebrity that the success of this movie gave you?
That's Walls Apart now.
Yes.
I was totally oblivious of what had happened. I was so young, so I had no clue.
Yeah.
I mean...
You're in your 20s at the time, were you?
Yeah, I was in my early 20s. No, when I did Walls Apart, I was just 20. I was 19,
exactly.
20. Yeah, I was 20, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, what's going on?
What is all this?
They are calling me, everybody's calling me. All of a sudden, all the big names of marketers at the time who I never thought would even know me or give me a job or anything like that. People were calling me. I'm like, this one's calling me. I'm like, let me just. Oh, I'm like all those big names are calling me. And then they'll be like, oh, I said, I'm busy. I'm going to be filming here. Be like, how much are they paying you there? Don't worry, I'll add 200,000. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Yeah. And then I actually was, because I was, I was thrown into that very big role alongside very great artists, big superstars, and I didn't know how I was doing. If I did well, I didn't have the opportunity to preview, to watch after, Yes.
It's not like now where you can see it and everything, yes.
So it's just when the film came out, the calls, everybody decided to recognize I'm working on this. I knew it. I'm like, okay.
You just struggle with people thinking that you're a bushwoman after Worlds Apart.
Well, I mean...
It is what it is.
It is what a lot of people didn't think I was not. Everybody thought I was Igbo.
Yes.
So first of all, them understanding that I was Akwa Ibom alone was
even a struggle.
Yes, it was even a struggle. A lot of people affiliated me with because I was speaking the language, of course. Yeah. Of course, local Calabar girl. And then I stayed over in the East for a while and did so many jobs before I now came to Lagos.
Why did you become an actor?
I wanted to be a lawyer or a newscaster. I mean, my role model then was the late Tokunbo Ajayi. I'd always loved to watch her news, and that's who I actually what I wanted to be like. I never really thought that I was going to be an actor. I've always been in the arts, in school, in church, But then when I went to do theater arts diploma, when I was waiting for my jam to go through law, of course, and then I started doing the stage acting, and then the opportunity to go to film came. I just became an actor. I think it was destiny. It's destined. Because it's not like there was any
big plan.
Yes, absolutely.
Was your family supportive or against it?
Initially, they were not, because my parents were worried about... I come from a home where you can't be outside till a certain time of the night, not to talk of traveling to a town where you don't know anybody, you don't have any relations.
As a young
girl, well, So... But because I was in school at the time and there was one strike, so they didn't even know that I had gone to Aba. So eventually the film came out. It was like, what happened? And then I said, okay, look, I'm having more offers. And I said no. So one director, then Eke Naigwe, had to come to my house to meet my parents, to talk to them, to sort of sign like a surety to say, okay, he would look after me. And for them to allow me to start traveling to go work. Not like they frowned at the career. They didn't frown at the career. They only just didn't like the fact that I had to leave town. I had to travel.
The first time that a friend of yours, of course not with a friend of yours, found that the person was either, or somebody that was an acquaintance, found the person is either competing with you or being jealous of you. The first time you realize that, wait, this is what is happening here. How did he hit you?
I actually even had a situation that could have been such a situation, but thank God for grace to just let things go.
What happened?
You know, I'm not going to go into details, of course. I'm just going to a situation where somebody tries to be your friend, but is just trying to get close to you to, you know, for some crazy reasons. For people do stuff.
Yeah.
I learned early in life that not everybody has the same background that I have. Not everybody is from the kind of home that I'm from. People's orientation in life is it varies. Everybody's orientations are quite different. So, and so not to have so much expectations from people, and also not to trust people that much. I used to be really trusting, but that situation was one of the situations that sort of scared me, because it was like, oh, really? Like, so you try to somebody tries to be your friend, comes to your house, and then, tries, nasty stuff. Nasty stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, I believe the person has outgrown it, because we're still all in the industry and still doing okay.
Right.
Some people are just a little too desperate. Yeah.
People are just a little
too desperate. Yeah. Right.
And you're still very young. Like, you've not been in this journey for so long, so people think that you are one.
They think I'm like 55 years.
Think you're 55.
You see somebody that's obviously like 30 years old who says,
Yeah.
I was watching you since when I was a child. I'm like, okay. All right.
All right.
I hear you.
So you're literally